Go.
Good morning, my name is John Wilson. I'm very thrilled to be here speaking to you guys about my topic. There are roughly 25,000 people between 12 and 17, and over 20% of them suffer from mental illness on the Sunshine Coast. We desperately need to address the issue on the Sunshine Coast that there is a severe lack of youth activities, and if there is not many activities, we can't do anything to solve these problems. Over the past decade, there's been a huge increase in teen crime. The rate goes up 5% every year on the Sunshine Coast. With these issues, the youth are often lost by the time they're 18. And the time I have, I'll go in depth of all the reasons why this is an issue. First reason the coast needs more youth activities is that our generation of kids are growing up with nothing to do and not having many activities, and they get bored quickly. This causes them to start experimenting and pushing boundaries. This leads to them doing illegal activities. Teenagers tend to get some type of rush out of committing crimes and being in risk of trouble. And this rush increases adrenaline and leads them to commit more intense crimes, which can lead to them becoming hard criminals. In June 2019, 422 juvenile offences and 182 female juvenile offences were recorded on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland Police Service data, but there is no evidence of rehabilitation or restorative practices. My second reason we need more activities on the coast is that with the lack of youths not going out as much, they are often left in their room alone, and a lot of the time this can take a serious toll on mental state, as they are not doing any physical activities and often rely on social media to keep them company. This is becoming a lot more common in our society, with that so is mental issues with our youths. With over 25,000 people between 12 and 17 on the coast, over 20% suffer from mental illness. They often get diagnosed with depression and major social anxiety due to their dependence on social media. If we got more activities, there would be things to do for teens, and it would motivate them to go outside. There could also be a social service for teens to talk about what's going on in their life. My third and final reason we need more youth activities is that our youth gets raised properly. With the growing population of antisocial teens and teens with criminal records, once they're at the age where they need a job, they'll often have a lot of trouble finding one. They are lost at adulthood due to how they live their lives as a child. They don't know how to talk like an adult to people or take care of themselves. This also comes from dysfunctional families where the kids grow up unsupported. Kids should have groups where they can improvise the lack of support they get. If there was more youth groups on the Sunshine Coast, there could be a chance of mentoring the youth and stimulating activities to get them ready for adulthood. I hope my message has gone through to some of you guys, as this is an urgent subject I feel action must be taken on now. The rate of teen crime, mental issues and homelessness is growing too fast, and it must be stopped. We need to come together and raise this generation and all future generations right. That's the end.